Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and we're back with a deep dive into the archives, into like unusual and like strange and probably obscurely packed sound carriers from my collection, which are not vinyl but something different. And today I've unearthed this one. A blobby thing released on the Megahertz label from Rottenburg, Germany, actually, released in 2005, and this is a compilation tape, 6-track compilation tape, which is called My. As you can see here, the whole thing is called My Megahertz. Super interesting packaging, and allegedly this knit bag has been put together by either the mother or mother-in-law or grandmother of the label owner. That's what I was told, basically. Released in 2005, so 21 years ago. And the Megahertz label has been active since 1997, has been the main output for releases by the famed industrial band Klangstabil, which I'm going to see next week at the MACROSPACE Hamburg, by the way, and I'm looking really forward to them playing there because I haven't seen them live, but I own like a few records of theirs, and I definitely love their track Kill All Lifeforms. And Klangstabil are on this compilation as well. On My, this is limited to 100 copies in that knit bag, which you can open like this, and you get a white tape out of that if you want to have a look inside. Not super thrilling. I kept that clean for a while, and I haven't owned this for like 21 years, but it came to me at some point. I don't really remember how, but I think Sascha Müller gave me a copy because he's on there as well. So what we got here is a 6-track tape, probably like 12 minutes or so per tape of per side. There's the track list on one side. That's the B-side, blank tape, just with a sticker. And we got 6 artists on there. Klangstabil, Priester-Kunst, Sascha Müller, Screening, and Die, as well as a guy that is called Uku Fambana. I think that is how you pronounce that if you want to read the track list proper. I hope you can see this. And this is a tape of really experimental nature, so no wonder that they only did like 100 copies of that. So the first 2 tracks, Klangstabil by Klangstabil and Priester-Kunst, are more of a noisy, extreme nature. Especially the Klangstabil track is like very high frequency, ear piercing. I think a one-off track. And for Priester-Kunst, the track Rauschgebet is definitely a one-off ever, because I couldn't find any evidence of Priester-Kunst releasing anything else than this one track on this cassette tape. Sascha Müller's Electron is more of a ambient-y, clicks and cuts affair, very deep, not that noisy, like some like subdued movements, more on the ambient side of things. And Screening, which is also known as Vectorscope, and Meyer Appelbaum, who's also running the Meyer Appelbaum Productions label, is on there as well, which is more electronica-like. And we got 2 other tracks which are also more on the electronica side of things. So very diverse. I don't know how it was distributed, if ever, or if by 2005 this wasn't BANDCAMP territory yet. So probably only on the website or on the mail order. But I found this very interesting for the reason that I'm going to see Klangstabil live at the Markthalle, and they are one of my, like, well, I don't have any favorite bands, but they are amongst the top industrial meets synth-pop bands in my collection, definitely. And I found it really fascinating that people put, well, so much effort in the packaging for a cassette tape that is distributed in just small quantities, and well, must have cost hundreds of hours to put those together, those 100 knit bags. So very interesting stuff, very DIY. The Megahertz label has been active, as I said, since 1997. They have taken a break, I guess, about for about 8 years or so, somewhere in between, but they're still active. I guess the last Klangstück record they released, they did in like 2025, as far as my memory of looking them up on Discogs goes, and they are like active both on physical and in the digital circuit as well. So, but I think they don't have put out many tapes. So, yeah, my megahertz, a wobbly little compilation thing in an unusual packaging, unearthed from the collection, not available on Discogs. As far as I can see, it has been sold the last time in 2021 for about 20 euros. So this is like sought after kind of. And interestingly, only 16 people on Discogs have this, and where the other 80 copies are, nobody really knows. So probably something you will find in some weird mail order or wherever the My compilation 6-track cassette tape compilation on the Megahertz label. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you will find one of those, because it's really interesting and worth having, worth adding to the collection. And with adding things to the collection, I've listed a BANDCAMP CD on my Discogs setup profile today, which he put together for the Tracks magazine in France in 2010. So classic pre-loved stuff. A little rough around the edges, but interestingly that was gone. Well, I listed this for like 1.99, and the other ones were like 5 or 6 euro or upwards, and not available in Germany, but that was gone within like 3 hours. So that's gonna ship to Düsseldorf later, or like later, not later today, but on Monday morning. So interesting, the fastest Discogs sale ever, and still I got the feeling that CDs are like on a major rise on Discogs, because I'm more or less selling mostly CDs these days. So, but that's just a side note. Baze Junkie out for now. See you in the next one, and more to come.